All right, so this is the video for day 21. To be honest, I actually forgot to film it yesterday, but I'm just gonna give you a recap of what I did yesterday. I got a lot of things done. One of the things that's different is I actually woke up early. So I put an air conditioner in my window, and funny enough, that allowed the noises from the birds to get in. So when the sun comes up, I got up and I went to bed early on Sunday night. So waking up early on Monday was not a huge deal, but I was just fueled. I mean, I got, you probably can't read that from there, but I wrote a list of 12 things to get done. And usually if I write 12 things, I only get like 6 of them done. But I got pretty much all of them done. So here's what I did today, or I guess technically this was yesterday, day 21. Here's what I did on day 21. And actually, I'll tell you some of the lessons learned and whatever. So one of the big things was I followed up on the 2x8 jar. I outsourced that, which was the best thing I could have done. He's gonna do a way better job on the label than I ever could have done. The next thing was I actually went to Upwork and I did a competition to see if somebody wanted to get the 2x8 label job. But I ended up just going with the same guy that did the logo design. I trust him and he's doing good work so far, so I'm happy with that. I put on here to apply for my LLC. I did not do this day 21, but since I can see the future, I did this on day 22. On top of that, plan the email funnel. I did some basic planning of the email funnel and some basic planning for the Facebook launch. So the 2 weeks, or really the 1 week leading, let's say the 2 weeks. The 2 weeks leading up to the launch of the product are really crucial. I'm gonna start sending out emails. In fact, that reminds me, I should probably send out an email today. I'll write it down and do it tomorrow. In my handy little book, emails for launch. I'll put more information after this video. On top of that, let's see what else I got. Version 2.0 of the sales letter. So I went through my Kickstarter sales letter and added some stuff. I could probably still do a better job, but I'm still in the process of getting feedback on that. I need to start work on a comparison chart. So I was gonna compare the fat profile of almond butter, peanut butter, and my product, Performance Nut Butter. I think I'm gonna actually scrap that though. I don't think I'm actually gonna do that because it's just a lot of work and I don't think that's that important right now. I think in the future, that's probably a smart thing for me to do. So I'm gonna work on that, do sound correction. So there were some issues on the sound of the Kickstarter video and I recorded the sound here using my mic, my ATR 2100 to fix it. We'll see how it comes out. We'll see if you notice it. So when you watch the Kickstarter video, let me know if you notice anything off in the sound. I emailed Lewis Howes. So this is something really interesting. I was at Bulletproof Cafe and I saw Lewis Howes, who's a podcaster, he's an influencer, a pretty well-known guy. And I was just not mentally prepared to go up and talk to him right there. I just didn't really have my pitch ready. So what I ended up doing is, I realized, why don't I just email him? So I emailed him the next day and specifically said, hey, Mr. Howes, I saw you at the Bulletproof Cafe, but you looked busy and I didn't want to interrupt you. But if you like biohacking and bulletproof coffee, you're gonna love my new product, Performance Nut Butter. Would it be okay if I send you a free jar? And I think it helped that I kind of humbled myself and I told him like, look, I didn't want to interrupt you, but can I send you this jar? And I see that you have interests in common with me. So he responded pretty quickly and he said, hell yeah, go ahead and send it to me. Really nice guy, so I was really excited with that. On top of that, I haven't been doing this recently, but I want to get back in the habit. My Monday routine, so I have a routine I try to do on Mondays, which specifically is, I ask myself 5 different questions every Monday or Sunday night. If I can do it Sunday night, I will, but if I can't, by Monday. And that is, what is the most important thing I did last week? And this kind of helps me realize, what did I do last week? And did I actually get anything done last week? And usually the answer is yes, but it feels like no. It feels like that week went by and I didn't do anything. But realistically, usually I did something really cool. So I write down what the most important thing I did. So for last week, it was filming the Kickstarter video, not a hard one. On top of that, I put down basically how could I make the week better, or what mistakes did I make? Lessons learned, I think I call it. Then I have another thing that's notes and other. I also put on there, what is the most important thing I can get done this week? And then other goals as well. And I have this all in a spreadsheet and I keep track of it. And what's good about this is once a month I can go back and look at the entire week or the entire month. Once a quarter I can look at the last 3 months, and once a year I look at all of it and try to get some big lessons from that. And this has really helped me already. I could do a whole video on all the lessons I've learned, but I think it's important to step back and look at your your life. I think it's Socrates says the unanalyzed life is not worth living, or something basically like that. I'm sure he said it in Greek, so it's totally different. But I think it's important to reflect. I think it's important to look at the mistakes you make and see why you made the mistakes and try to fix it, and look at what you did good too. A lot of people don't want to do that. Look at the fact that you did good things. So I'm rambling at this point. So this is it for day 21. Day 22 is awesome, I already know. I've got a lot done and things look pretty good and like they're going pretty well. Everything should be on track. So with that being said, if you haven't yet, you've got to click that subscribe button down below. Please subscribe to my channel. I love seeing that little subscribe number go up, as you probably do if you're in e-commerce. You love looking at the statistics. I love looking at my subscribe number go up. On top of that, if you have any questions or any comments that are nice, only nice comments, please leave them in the comments down below. And last but not least, you can click up here. Got my e-commerce success pack. I put a ton of stuff in there. Anything that I ever talk about, like, oh yeah, you can get, like, for instance, SEO checklists, PPC checklists, things of that nature, marketing ideas. All of that is up there, and I once in a while will send out an email with some cool information. You can click up there to get that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.